Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm just chilling at home.
Yeah, I was thinking about you. Just wanted to see how you were. When you started, do you
hmm
feel like it was like daunting to like do all this stuff?
like this specific project.
Yeah, no, just like when you first started. Like
Um,
what did you expect these designs? Like did you already have like the idea of it or were you more
yeah.
like
So the thing that like I have on like the made to order is they are things I've already done before,
mm-hmm.
and she was like when I was talking to her on the phone, she was already like a similar size to what I had done that's like listed online.
Yeah.
So I could theoretically just copy the pattern that I had.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone wants something that's like, like a little bit more leaning to like the custom route, I would have been a little bit more nervous.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that made me the most nervous was making sure that they were the same.
Mm-hmm.
And when you sew something like a year ago and then someone wants the same thing, you're like, oh, I really hope that looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because the dye techniques that I'm going to do to the jacket, I don't like, they could turn out completely different.
And are you very careful about how the dye techniques have to be, like in terms of identical per product? Like, like I looked at your the skirt that you have over there. Does it
Yeah.
have to look identical, or are you more on the
Oh,
camp of like,
the skirt, it'll definitely look different
yeah,
for sure. But I want it to be like in the same family.
yeah,
I think the skirt is like like the coloring of the skirt was like overly removed. But I like high lows, so I'm gonna try not to remove as much of it
yeah,
because we want the high low drama.
yeah? High-low drama. I like that word, high-low drama.
Yeah, that contrast drama.
Do you ever ask yourself like what the goal is, like the end goal?
The end goal.
Like where do you want to take this?
I mean, I wish this was like a store.
Yeah,
I wish this was a store. I definitely want more people like gathering people that want to like grow the brand and like like I don't want to just be like a single artist like always working in their studio. I know
yeah.
like painters and sculptors can do that, but like fashion brands don't do that. And then I do want to put on my own fashion shows, but that's just too hard to do by yourself.
Yeah, it is pretty tough.
And also like it's important to like figure out how to like get to a point where this is the only thing I do to support myself.
Exactly.
That's like the most near goal.
The goal.
The most near goal.
Yeah, it's cool seeing like your workshop. It's like you really see like how much thought and how much investment you put into it, you know?
Yeah.
What was that noise?
That was my speaker
Oh,
powering down.
sounded like kind of scary. Look at the fuck was that? Like, I think you had like a pet lizard or something.
No.
So you've had people coming and being like, "Hey, you're a designer."
Yeah, a little bit. Well, actually, some people, it's really rare. I've been surprised how people just walk by.
Yeah.
They just, like, this is their neighborhood walk. And they're like with their families. If someone's like very, very interested, they'll kind of like talk with whoever they're taking a walk with, or and then like come back and swing around and say hi.
Yeah.
But people aren't really expecting to like come upon a full fashion studio on their like neighborhood walk.
Yeah. You're doing this manually?
I'm just like, some parts are really thick, so I just kind of, I've noticed if when I just go slowly over it, the machine likes to go over the thicker parts like that
Yeah.
easier. It doesn't like to power through the thick parts.
You need like a more like of these industrial machines.
This machine
Yeah.
would do it, but it's kind of funny. I'm so scared of that machine.
Why?
Because it just goes so fast.
Oh.
And these ones go really fast too. These ones are so much easier to use.
Yeah.
But that one does like a lot of like the finishing stitches.
Uh-huh.
And it's just so fast.
Yeah.
So.
When you think of a new idea, do you just like jump on it? Or are you right now focused on like making the products that are selling?
Yeah, right now I'm focused on making the products that are selling and the ones that are in the store. And then after that, I want to, honestly, I think I'm going to still keep on trying to make products that'll sell. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of like artistic stuff. And I feel like people get the vibe.
Yeah.
But
I get the vibe.
Yeah.
The vibe's cool.
So I need to figure out how to, like, honestly, this could be, I was thinking about making, since like this was a made to order, I was thinking about recreating it in like a different fabric,
Yeah.
in like a different way.
What would you tell yourself, like, when you first started? Like, what piece of advice?
I would say it doesn't sound like you, but you're just letting things be edgy and raw is gonna just relieve so much pressure off of you. And I like when I was in school and when I was starting out, like my things were not edgy and raw, and I was trying so hard to be clean.
Yeah.
And that's just not, it was just, I think I was trying to make myself that way too. And I was like, no, you just gotta be edgy and raw.
Yeah.
But then I guess I wouldn't want to tell that to myself either, because then I wouldn't have been able to discover that part of myself on my own.
Yeah. And it was kind of like the mystery of like seeing where your art form like manifests through trial and error.
Yeah, kind of just like, okay, so I guess if I was going to put that in like, you know, just learning to let go quicker in my designs and just let go and just keep on creating through the mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would say keep on creating through the mistakes and just keep on going. Because I would have a hard time keeping on going if there was like a mistake.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I have an intern who comes who keeps on asking me like, oh, what about this? What about this? Like, how do you pivot from here? And I'm like, oh, I just do this, that, and the other. And she's like, that's so different from what I learned in school, but like the same. And I'm like, yeah, I think like artists, you get to be so much more, like, I don't have to make the perfect facing or the perfect binding or do things like that. You know, like you can still make really, really cool things
Yeah.
that have mistakes, and then if you keep on moving and moving through it, then it's still really cool.
Yeah.
These can go so fast. I like never do these at top speed.
Yeah.
You'd have to be like actually it's crazy when you see like other like production sewers use these machines. They go at top speed
Yeah.
and the garment, the fabric just like flies in and out. That's actually really cool.
It's actually pretty cool.
It's actually pretty cool, you know.
It's true. It is cool. I think, I think everyone's like art form, when they're so dialed in,
Yeah.
it becomes really like intricate in its own sense, you know?
Yeah.
It's like now you're using heavy machinery. Some that
Yeah.
you're scared of, you know?
Right? This one is like, it's almost like I just like use it to like make the edges really clean,
Yeah.
but I don't always use it to like join the fabrics. I wish my friend's coffee shop was open today, so.
And I haven't even
show it to
eaten.
you. What was that?
I haven't eaten all day.
Oh my God.
I know.
You must be hungry. It's like 3.
I know. I ate a granola bar. I was at my friend's house, and then I rode back home. And yeah, I just didn't have the feeling of hunger.
I mean, go with what your body says. It's so funny. My brother's really into cars. And it's almost like, it's like, oh, I should show you how fast this machine go, and like rev the whole thing, and it made me think of him. He's like, he calls me Tabby. He's like, okay, Tabby, like I'll show you, like I'm gonna do this full speed. And I'm like, okay, Warren, this is like a really old like BMW. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if we should be. Like,
Like,
I don't know if
going
we can
this
handle it.
fast.
Like this isn't like a sports car. This is like a vintage.
Yeah.
But that's how I feel when I'm like, I need to show you how fast this machine goes.
Let's go.
Jason.
I want to go so fast.
It goes so fast.
Life is already fast enough.
I know.
I'm for sure in the camp of like liking slow life.
Oh my God, same.
I think a slow life is so important.
Right? look nice.
Speed scares me sometimes. Like we talked earlier, you know?
Yeah.
When things go a little too fast, it could be frightening.
Yeah.
But it can also be beautiful, but frightening first.
Yeah.
What does the pull tab do?
It's on the edge of the garment that keeps the placket closed.
Oh. Very cool.
But mine you don't like pull. It's
Yeah.
just you have to have that design feature if you're doing a denim jacket.
Yeah.
So like a lot of denim jackets, they'll go like this, and then they'll have like another button to like cinch it closed a little bit more.
Yeah.
But the bell sleeve just has so much bell. Like
Yeah.
the design is you're gonna pretty much want to keep that open. Pre-wash, post-wash.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Cool, huh?
Yeah. The detail is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So I like pinned these up on the side, the outseam and the inseam.
Uh-huh.
And then, I mean, it looks really cool, so I actually tacked it on hers to like give it the same effect. But she's 5'3".
Yeah.
So these pants had like a 37 a 37 inseam that I brought up to like 34.
Mm-hmm.
And then these ones had a 33 that I brought up to like 39 or I mean 29 or
Yeah.
30.
What was like the challenging part of that? Like of those pants when you first started? Because
The
they look super intricate.
the challenging part was how to kind of like recreate this because
Yeah.
I don't have this piece perfectly.
Yeah.
And I didn't cut the fabric the certain orientation where these yarns would come out like this.
Yeah.
So I had I knew there were blue, there's like this blue tassel right here
Yeah.
that came from the pocket, but on hers, she has like a blue tassel design. So I was like, I want to put a blue tassel there, but hers is like a little bit cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't cut the pocket the same way that I could just pull the threads off to the side to do that.
Yeah.
So hers is actually a little bit more intricate.
Yeah. Just gonna move this slightly this way. Perfect.
Okay.
That's a tight shot.
Okay. I am done trying to figure out how to get this.
Yeah.
So like, this is what I'm doing right now, but this is like what it's supposed to look like.
Exactly.
Yeah.